What's up, guys?
What's up, people?
So today we're going to talk about finances and relationships.
Yes. Finances are a big thing for relationships. Like, when you guys, get into a relationship, finances are a big issue, even when you're starting a relationship. So, usually when you get to marriage, communication and finances are the two biggest things that cause divorce. So, getting your finances and how you handle finances in a relationship is a big thing, kind of ahead of time. So, when you go into a relationship, you gotta have to kind of figure out the finance aspect, and who pays for what and all those kind of things. So,
50-50.
I give you our ideas of how relationships should start finance wise and how it should go into your marriage, and kind of give you some ideas and pointers. We know something, I don't know, whatever. But this is just our opinion, anyways. So,
let's go.
Let's go. So, relationship and finances. So there are a lot of preconceptions and a lot of idea people want and what they expect, and how you go into a relationship and the male should do this and the female should do this. So why don't you talk about what you kind of your preconceptions, your ideas?
Well, I don't really have a preconception. Usually when you start dating someone, or dating a man anyway, keyword, a man.
I know, boy.
He is going to try to wine and dine you. So every time you guys go out, initially when they're interested, the guy's paying for the date. If you guys go out to eat, he's telling you order what you want. You guys are probably even having dessert and he's paying for it.
See.
That's usually how it goes in the beginning, especially when you're getting to know the person and the guy really wants to show, that he likes you and he's interested. That's usually how you know a guy is into you. And usually that's the only opportunity guys are able to get to know you, because nowadays no female wants to just Netflix and chill and get to know you while sitting on the couch. So they're going to want you to take them out.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Pay for the date.
Okay.
So in the beginning, you do have guys paying for everything.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
See, that's one of those things that I wish wasn't a thing, because I feel like it sets a lot of expectations that sometimes can't be lived up to. Because of course, the guy, you want to take your girl out and treat her nice, and you want to go to the best restaurants and get her flowers and stuff. Mm-hmm. But that's a front, and you can't do that the whole entire time. So at a certain point, the glass breaks, and you realize, oh, this dude ain't got it like that. So it's kind of you have to be careful when you're taking your girl out, that you kind of temper expectations. Don't take her to 5-star restaurants 10 times in a row, because she's going to think, oh, he got 5-star money like that, we're going to be doing this the rest of our lives, and then that 11th time, y'all go to McDonald's. So you got to temper expectations. Okay, well, hey, this is a special occasion. It's our first date. Let's kind of go out. Okay, second date, kind of dial back a little bit. Hey, let's just kind of chill. Go someplace a little cheaper. Hey, third date, fourth date, whatever. And kind of give it a good variety of places. That way, the expectation isn't that you're a big baller. And when y'all finally start talking about finances and stuff, then it's oh, this person isn't like that, because that could mess things up. So
as from a male perspective, you want to pay for the date, but you don't want to go crazy. So the girl doesn't have an expectation thinking you're rich.
Think you're rich. You gotta be careful. You gotta be very careful.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah.
But you still know that when you take a girl out, you still get pay for the date.
I think it's a genuine thing to do, especially the first date. Uh-huh. But at the same time, I think that there should be some give and take in that. I think that if you guys are dating for a minute, a couple of months, maybe she should pay for something, or you guys kind of whatever.
I agree. Once you guys start getting serious,
if you guys are still okay, we're just getting to know each other, second, third, maybe fourth date, maybe I can see the guy still paying for stuff, especially if you guys aren't doing a bunch of crazy expensive stuff, or okay, this date we're going to the movies, this date we're going to the aquarium, whatever. That's one thing. But once you guys kind of become official, we're together, then I think that that's when you kind of start incorporating paying for things. Kind of okay, well, maybe you pay for this time. Oh, how about you take me out and you pay for everything? Take me to where you want to take me, and those kind of things, because that way you kind of see what her finances is looking like. It's if you always pay for everything, She could be completely broke, and that could be an issue for you. So you kind of need to know those things. Okay, well, I treated you out really nice. Now you treat me out really nice. Let me see what you do. So I kind of like, once you kind of get into a relationship, I feel like you guys should start doing those type of things.
Yeah. I agree. I think once you get to know the person, you guys like are really close. It's been more than a year. Or maybe even
less than that.
Even into like a couple months.
A couple months in, y'all should be switching dates or paying for together or whatever. Like,
I think that's true, but honestly, I never did that because I wasn't working.
Yeah, you ain't had no money, so I had to pay for it.
So I can see if I had a job, like if I had the job I had now, and we're both working full time, I would definitely, if we're like serious, like pay for some of the dates where only when we are like close and we're like official and it's been a long time. I wouldn't pay for dates in the beginning because I'm like, you're still trying to get to know me. We're not official.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna be like a thing. So. And
then you have some people. I know some guys are kind of like, they expect that if they're paying for the date, then the person should put out or something like that. Which I think is just stupid and idiotic that you like okay, well, if we ain't doing nothing, this is 50-50. That's just like, or where the date doesn't go well, they're like, okay, well, it's the 50-50 date. No, if you take someone out, that's what you're doing. That's kind of like, some guys that's that boy stuff. That's that, like I said originally, a man takes you out, rather than a boy takes you out. Totally different things. A boy take you out, they're doing some stupid 50-50. Oh, I expect something from this day kind of stuff. So watch out for that kind of stuff. That's that boy stuff. But
yeah. Moving on to marriage. Once you guys get married, it's a whole different ballgame.
Marriage, as I've said before in previous videos, marriage finances should be one. It should be a unit. You guys are together. What's yours is theirs. What's theirs is yours. There is no, okay, we're going out, I'm going to pay for this. No, we're going out, we're using our money to pay for this. That's kind of how I feel marriage should be. Engagement should be like that. Once you guys are official, you guys are engaged, and you guys are like about to be married, it should be like that.
You guys should know each other's finances, how much you guys are paying for bills, and knowing what's left over.
At a certain point, and like I said, in dating, you guys should start acting as if you're married, which means that you guys pay for things together. You guys start figuring out your bills together. Those are things you need to figure out before you're married. So that's part of dating. So like I said, that's why I said that the idea that the male pays for everything, the whole entire relationship for you're married, makes no sense, because if you don't always do that, you never know your wife's finances. You never know, okay, well, if I always have to pay for everything, are we going to be able to go out? Are we going to be able to do this? Like, what if I have an issue with money, or I have to pay this? Does that mean we never go out because you don't have any money? So you guys need to kind of figure those things out, as far as not necessarily who pays for what, but like, are you able to support yourself without my income? Like, if I was to get hurt, would our family basically be in the box somewhere?
You may be.
Yeah, and those are the conversations. Those are the conversations you need to have, and that's the kind of idea. So you have to go into your relationship and dating with that idea that, okay, well, am I dating someone who's at the financial level that I need to be comfortable? Am I okay with my spouse not working? Do I want my spouse to work? And am I okay with paying all the bills? They never pay anything. Those are the conversations you have to have in just dating someone, and even in courting someone. You need to have the conversations before you even talk about marriage, before you even talk about being serious, because you don't want to get your heart hurt and get all emotions involved, and then finances come and kind of get everything all jumbled up.
And then you have to do what's best for you. I mean, what we think, a lot of people don't think like that, or they may think differently. Some people may decide, okay, we're going to do 50-50. You pay half of the bills, I pay half of the bills, you pay half of the dates, I'll pay half of the dates. Or you may have people say, okay, you're going to pay for all of the dates and I'll pay for all of the bills. Like, you're going to be the play money and I'm going to be the serious money.
And then you have
have
relationships like that. Like, I know some married couples who, okay, well, the husband pays for, they use their check to pay for like the mortgage and the majority of the bills, and then she uses her check to pay for, okay, well, I'll pay for cable and I'll pay for our groceries, whatever. But at the same time, they still see the money as theirs together. So it's not, okay, well, if you don't have money to pay for the mortgage this month or something happened with your job, okay, we're just going to go homeless. That's not how they view things. It's kind of, well, if you need money to pay your section, okay, whatever. But I think that at the same time, that can be dangerous because you could have that whole thing where, oh, that's your responsibility.
And then what if they can't come up with it?
Yeah, that's
for the month. Are you going to help your wife pay the bill that she can't pay that was assigned to her?
Yeah, so
or are you going to pay for it?
And that's why I don't like that. I don't like the idea of assigned bills. One of them is that and usually you find that in couples who are older, who get married older, and already have established like savings accounts and established bank accounts. And I kind of get that. Sometimes
because that's their money they worked for.
They feel like, okay, this is mine. But as a young couple, especially as a young couple, I feel that even an older couple, when you get married, there is no mine anymore. It's ours at that point. Everything is ours. The idea,
and it just makes it easier because at the end of the day, your bills are his bills and your money should be his money. So at the end of the day, you guys should just be comfortable if all of the bills are paid and you guys are both enjoying each other, having a good time. Yeah. But I mean, you have to do what works for you. But I think it'll be easier.
But that's why it's important to understand your spouse's or your significant other's bills before you get invested in a relationship. Because if they have a bunch of debts and stuff, then okay, when you get married, that's legally that's your debt then. So they have a bunch of debts. They're gonna come after you.
They're trying to look for him.
So you have to realize that when you get married, everything becomes yours. So debt, all is yours. So bills is all yours. So you have to realize that, okay, well, if you have that idea in your head before you get married, okay, well, this is a person that owes student loans. This is a person have a bunch of credit card debt. They have a car payment. You guys need to have those conversations and figure these things out. Okay, well, when we get married, how are we going to do that? Are we going to have one car, two cars? Okay, is this my car? Is this your car? No, this is our car. Is it a family car? Those are conversations you need to have to kind of figure things out in your relationship. That way, finances don't become a hassle and a burden. Because finances can be very struggle and a burden on a relationship. It can wear a relationship down very strongly. Like I said, the majority of marriages fail because of communication and finances. Usually communication about finances. So you need
That's your line, ain't it?
It is my line, but it's good. It's communication about finances. You need to figure those things out and iron all those things out before you get married. That way, there's no surprises because that causes heartache and like issues.
It does. This is just our opinion, so definitely take the time to talk about finances with your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, because it definitely will come up later if you don't talk about it. So you might as well just talk about it now.
Iron those things out and just get things straight. It will help you out so much in your relationship. Yes. But we thank you for listening to us talk again, and
comment,
like, and
subscribe.
And
we'll see you in the next video.
Time.
Bye.